January-March, 1912. Age of progress and pride. Crowded city streets, steam engines, construction of large ships, Edwardian society in luxury. The year 1912 began with ambition and optimism. Nations were racing to showcase their industrial power, technological marvels, and global influence. In Britain, one ship stood as the ultimate symbol of modern progress. The RMS Titanic, the largest and most luxurious ocean liner ever built. Designed to be unsinkable, the Titanic was the pride of the White Star Line, a floating palace for the elite. As the world embraced speed, scale, and science, few imagined that tragedy could be hiding just below the surface. April 10th, 1912, Titanic sets sail. Titanic leaving Southampton, waving crowds, passengers boarding, ship interior footage. On April 10th, 1912, the Titanic departed from Southampton, England, bound for New York City. It carried over 2,200 passengers and crew, including some of the wealthiest individuals in the world, as well as immigrants hoping for a new life in America. The ship was praised for its advanced design, featuring cutting-edge technology and unmatched luxury. But it lacked one crucial necessity: enough lifeboats for everyone on board. April 14th to 15th, 1912. The unsinkable sinks, iceberg in ocean, dark sea, distress signals, lifeboats, dramatized reenactments. Late on the night of April 14th, the Titanic struck an iceberg in the North Atlantic. The collision tore through the hull, and in the early hours of April 15th, the unthinkable happened. The Titanic sank. Over 1,500 people lost their lives in the icy waters, making it one of the deadliest peacetime maritime disasters in history. Those in third class and the crew were the hardest hit, exposing brutal class divides during evacuation efforts. April-May 1912. Global shock and mourning. Newspaper headlines, mourning families, memorial ceremonies, survivor interviews. The world was stunned. Newspapers across continents published emotional headlines. Survivors shared haunting stories of confusion, courage, and loss. People asked, how could this happen in the age of modern engineering? The Titanic became a global symbol of human arrogance, a cautionary tale about blind faith in technology. Memorials were held from London to New York, honoring those lost and questioning the decisions made at sea. May-June 1912. Investigations and reforms courtrooms, inquiry panels, lifeboat drills, maritime regulation documents. Governments quickly launched official investigations. In both the United States and the United Kingdom, inquiries revealed serious failures, insufficient lifeboats, inadequate training, and poor communication. The disaster led to sweeping reforms, including the International Convention for the Safety of Life at Sea, SOLAS. This new policy mandated lifeboats for all, improved emergency drills, and strengthened ship-to-shore radio communication. Maritime laws were forever changed. July-December 1912. A changed world view. Ships with added lifeboats, redesigned ocean liners, headlines about solace, public discussions. By the end of 1912, the Titanic was more than just a shipwreck. It became a turning point in global awareness. Class inequality, technological overconfidence, and corporate negligence were now part of the conversation. The disaster foreshadowed the larger global tragedies of the 20th century, reminding us that progress must always be matched with responsibility and humility. Historical significance, timeline of Titanic events, maritime reform visuals, 1910 society footage. The sinking of the Titanic was a defining event of 1912. It reshaped maritime safety, challenged blind trust in technology, and revealed the social divisions of the time. Its legacy lives on in regulations that continue to save lives at sea, and in the stories of the people who lived and died aboard a ship once called unsinkable. Key figures involved archival photos with nameplates and short bios. Captain Edward Smith, the Titanic's commanding officer, who went down with the ship J. Bruce Ismay, chairman of the White Star Line, heavily criticised for surviving the disaster. Thomas Andrews, the ship's chief designer, who died helping others escape. Molly Brown, a courageous first-class passenger later known as the unsinkable Molly Brown. The Titanic victims and survivors, whose stories changed how the world views safety, class, and human courage. Like, share, and subscribe for more powerful turning points that changed our world, told year by year. Comment below. What lessons do you think the Titanic taught the world? Was it simply a tragedy, or a warning we still need to remember today?